Are you happy?
Yeah.
You're happy? That boy?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Eileen, I have like suitors who are black, but I don't have the nerve to continue my life to them. All you have to do is game. You got to be smart. You're not even a smart. I have a high regard on you.
Why are you being racist?
This got me cackling. This is just the funniest thing I've seen all day, because how many times do black men have to be told that these non-black women view them as nothing? Literally, Mama Sue Young said herself. She said, there are black soldiers, but I don't continue a life with them. She literally said, yeah, you might have sex with these dudes or something, have a little fun, little BBC jungle fever, but you shouldn't be stupid enough to actually view them as a human being as opposed to a sex object. Like, oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. Wow. What can I say? This is so funny because there are some black men who promote these interracial relationships because, a lot of black people, period, have an inferiority complex. And it's not surprising because society has told us for centuries that we're the bottom of the barrel, right? So a lot of black people internalize that inferiority complex through their dating preferences, right? So you'll come across black men who are like, oh yeah, I prefer non-black women for whatever doofy reason they come up with. And it's always funny because these non-black women tell these black men time and time and time and time again that they are a nobody, that they are a nothing. Like, these non-black women will literally say to black men's faces, you're nothing more than, a little something to play with. Like, I'm not going to get caught lacking having a child with you or creating a family with you. You're just a way to rebel against my family. And we see this from Mama Sue Young. Let's take a moment to pretend that daughter Sue Young is not racist like Mama Sue Young. Right now, I don't think that's true because I believe that all non-black people are anti-black. Now, they may be anti-black in different ways. They definitely have different racist personality types, but they're all anti-black, right? But let's just take a moment to pretend. Let's just give a hypothetical situation, right? Let's pretend daughter Sue Young is not racist, legitimately not. You're still about to have a child with this woman. Your child is going to be half of what that woman is. And you see the anti-blackness in whatever that community is. Now, I don't know what specific type of Asian they are. I don't know if they're Chinese, Japanese, Korean, whatever, right? But my point is, you see the anti-blackness that is permeating through that community. Yet your bright idea is to go and have a half-black child with that person so that child can grow up to be around that community and end up hating itself. Honestly, when I see videos like this, I feel so bad for biracials because a lot of them, they claim to be black. And y'all know that on Flower Tower's page, we know that biracials are not black. We don't even play that over here, right? You got to have two black parents to be black, right? But when I see a video like this, it makes me understand why they pretend to be black, because they long so badly to be accepted by their non-black halves. And look at how they get treated by them. Now, don't get me wrong. You still not black, boo. Don't get me wrong. But it's sad, right? And as a black person, I understand the anti-blackness that is all over the world. I get it. I definitely do, right? And don't get me wrong, even black people can have internalized anti-blackness. So as a black person, you can go through anti-blackness even within your black family. But as a biracial, I swear it gotta hit different when your other half is not black, but they hate black people though. As stated, black families can definitely have internalized anti-blackness. For example, colorism, right? But it gotta hit different when it comes from a black person versus when it comes from a non-black person. Because when it comes from black people, it's like, like, I've realized that they have internalized their own inferiority and they're projecting, right? That's where it's coming from. It's, anti-blackness is actually sad when it comes from black people because it's like, that's how you view yourself, boo, right? But when it comes from non-black people, like, just imagine being a biracial and growing up in a community that views you this way, a community that's not black, that views you this way, because most biracials don't grow up in black communities. Most biracials have a non-black mother, so they grow up in those non-black communities for the most part. Like, can you imagine how damaging that must be? I swear, black men, are y'all not embarrassed by this? The same women y'all hype up, talk about y'all love so much, this is how they feel about y'all. Are y'all not ashamed? Oh my God. Like, this is just, ooh, I got secondhand embarrassment just watching this. And let me be clear, because a lot of y'all like to try to use African American men as a scapegoat, because African Americans have a visibility that a lot of y'all don't have. Quite frankly, a lot of y'all black ethnic groups are just irrelevant, right? But I'm not talking about just African American men. I'm talking about all ethnicities of black men, because Fresh and Fit, those are I believe one of them is Sudanese and one is some sort of Caribbean, right? Those men are not African American men. There are plenty of examples I could bring up about non-African American black men who be on the same self-hating tip that African American black men be on. Y'all just be trying to use us as a scapegoat for show. This don't be like a blow to the ego for y'all, because y'all will literally sit there and post about, oh yeah, like, I like Asian women, they submissive, yada yada yada, and this how Asian women feel about you. Nigga, you're not concerned for your self-image. Like, this is just horrifying, horrific. Like, if I was you, I would just have to just put a paper bag over my head and just hope nobody recognizes me, because y'all, it's funny, because I promise you, them same coon baboon ass black men are still going to be going hard to lift these women up over black women. And honestly, y'all not embarrassing nobody but yourselves. This is a bad look for y'all, not black women.